Every B2B SaaS company needs to understand the same themes that are emerging across revenue and product to make sense of this holistic voice of customer data. This is where baseline agents come in. There's no configuration required with these. Just connect it to your data and they'll start doing their thing. There are 4 types of analysis that baseline agents do today: product intelligence, revenue intelligence, competitive intelligence, and customer love spotlight. Each of these reports is designed to look like something an analyst would actually create for you. You don't have to do anything to curate them, synthesize the data, package it all up. It's already designed in a way that's actionable and digestible for anyone on your team. At the top of each report, you'll have some summary statistics. So as this is the revenue intelligence report, we look at how much revenue in the pipeline is impacted by feedback that's come up over the last month. Key highlights will call out the main themes that have emerged that everyone on your team needs to be made aware of with a bit of an explanation. What's changed, we'll look at this report compared to last week's and call out any meaningful shifts that occurred so you can keep a pulse on any emerging themes or issues that come up from the field. Product blockers, in this case, call out the top product issues that are blocking the most revenue. You can dive into any of these to understand a bit more. Each theme will give you a bit more of information about what's going on. You can understand the customers that are impacted. It'll give you a breakdown by segmentation data from your CRM. So that could be your custom segments. So, if it's relative to enterprise versus SMB, for a particular region, a particular vertical, size of customer, all that's broken down so you can understand if this is just coming up more or less in certain customers. You can dive into each individual customer and see all the segmentation and data from your CRM. And then finally, you can dive into some of the clips themselves so you can just watch a little highlight reel of how customers actually talk about each of these things. The revenue intelligence report also includes service blockers, which include themes outside of products. So this could be pricing and packaging issues, contract issues, documentation, levels of support, anything else that might come up that could impact a deal. That's all summarized here. In the same way, it'll call out the top themes and you can dive into each. Product intelligence looks at the data through the lens of a PM or head of product and tells you exactly what the product team needs to know about the most frequently mentioned product issues on calls or ideas that customers have mentioned. You have the key highlights, what's changed, and then your product top 10. These are the top 10 themes that are emerging, along with some explanation and summary of how customers describe this theme, some data around how many customers have mentioned it, how much revenue is at risk, and how often it comes up. And you can dive into any of these top 10 if you want. And finally, we also call out, if you just want to look at revenue ranked themes, those are listed here as well. The competitive intelligence report will look at any time you're compared to a competitor. It'll understand the overall sentiment of favorable versus unfavorable, and then list out the top competitors. For each one, I will describe generally why you're viewed favorably against that competitor, why you'd be viewed unfavorably, and we'll walk through this for each one. It will look across all your competitors and show the top threats that you seem to consistently win or lose on for those competitors, why you win, your overall market advantage. It will also spotlight any active deals that involve competitor mentions, just to give you a pulse check on any live large deals where you're being compared to a competitor, whether it's favorably or unfavorably. So everyone keep a pulse on this. The customer love spotlight will actually look at all the positive things customers are saying and pick 3 representative customers each week that have said a lot of positive things about your product, allow you to understand who they are, what stage they're in as a customer with you, and just deep dive into some of the specific things that they've said. This is a great way just to remind your team that there are really positive things that customers are seeing and understand why you're winning, and just keep a pulse on who these actual customers are and why they're choosing your product. So those are the baseline agents. Again, all you need to do is connect your calls and your CRM, and you'll get that reporting sent to you every week.